Yo, what up? What a fucking crazy week. It is Sunday, May 3rd here. It's been a while since I did one of these little check-ins. I've been running around 2 weekends ago, went to Texas for Bird Fest, then came back, was uh, caught between a bunch of different things. What do I want to do? Last we heard from me, I was building bots. Well, I don't know that that's what I want to do. I'm still building a bot for myself, building the infrastructure, but I want to build an app and actually launch that app and get successful real revenue by my mom's birthday in a couple of weeks. So what's that app? That app is Yap. The premise is that speaking is the highest leverage skill, the most valuable skill that any of us have basically as humans, but it's one that we never practice. Think of anything from pitching your startup to doing a presentation at school to even speaking to your doctor to going on a date. The way you present yourself, the way you speak is so fundamentally important, and no one takes time to practice. 80% of Gen Zers, some crazy stat out there, get anxiety from even taking a phone call. So basically what prompted this is Monday into Tuesday, I did a 60-hour fast, and there's nothing like starving, obviously by choice, but there's nothing like starving to give you some much needed mental clarity. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Let's focus in on one. Let's prove that we can book an actual win and then build the infrastructure to support me. And then in doing so, hopefully start the cool creative movement that we want to. So I'm just going to rip through everything we did this week because it's kind of insane once you have like some focus, right? And so I still have my bot, my agent that just helps me navigate it all. But rather than productize that, let's just like do a smaller thing and then take the learnings and go from there, right? So Monday was the last day on the bots, right? So Tuesday was when I was really fucking fast. I woke up Tuesday morning and I was like, I need 10K MRR. Like if I don't get 10K MRR, I die, and that's it. And then this whole adventure is over, and we are not ready to do that. So I sat down, I did some Wim Hof breathing, and I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna rip Yap, and Yap is going to get me there. I'm gonna go all in on Yap, and yeah, why will still be its own thing. Why is the grand thing? It's my life is a story. What does the data of your life say about you? Right? It's about meaning making. I think is a real wedge in this next decade. Everyone's building tools for like agency and increased productivity, right? That sort of thing. And I was like, fuck. Like, am I really gonna go down that path? Like, am I the guy who's gonna win that? No, I'm the guy who ate fucking beans and sardines. I'm like, okay, what if we make Y into an art project? So on Monday, I spoke with my buddy Khalil. We had this great idea for basically building a surveillance tool on myself, capture all the data I produce throughout a week, get a receipt printer to print it all out. It's gonna be this massive art project. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna take up so much space on a wall just to show how much data is collected on us every single day. And I was like, okay, that's a cool direction for Y. So hopefully we'll start that next week. We'll see. I got a text to demo at the USV AI demo night. I don't know if they know what they're getting themselves into, but I'm going to come up with a hell of a funny demo for that. Probably just going to demo Yap, but use it as an excuse to demo my own art project, what I'm doing with Y, right? Because I'll just like get like the prompt to be like, talk about a project you're working on. I'm like, oh, perfect. Let me just yap about that. Oh, what? Who had these PowerPoint slides? Like, how did these get here, right? And you can hear like I'm actually just becoming a better speaker, I think, from literally using my own app. It's actually really cool. It's a good app. I'm really proud of it, actually, for the first time. It's like for the last 2 years, it was never book a win. It was always go learn the next thing. Now I'm on the frontier. I can do kind of whatever I want. All right, let's go make some, let's put a real product out into the world. Let's make some money. So set the goal, 10K MRR by my mother's birthday coming up soon, right? Why is the art project? Sunsetted the bots. I was like, guys, I'm sorry. Love you all, but can't do this. And then I broke Yap. I deleted all of the old data from the old voice journaling days. This project, funny enough, started as like a always on ambient listening modality, record everything in your life, make sense of it. Then that became the voice journal, and now that's Yap. Why would I want a voice journal? Well, to become a better speaker, because it's really freaking valuable. Most interview processes, right, are determined not by what's on the resume, but about how the candidate speaks. So we're going to help people speak, especially the younger generations who can really use it. I think we have a voiceless generation, so it's still a cool, noble product and project. Big. Oh yeah, I'm getting my latest build on my phone. Just shipped to the App Store. I guess I could have waited to say that at the end, but fuck it, right? And this is the kind of content we're gonna be making. We're making yaps every day. We're gonna make like fucking 10 yap videos. Why? To show, just yap, just talk about whatever. And then we're gonna have the app do the thing. So I was gonna go into the nitty gritty of everything we did. Basically, we designed a new onboarding end-to-end, paying first, right? You wanna find your voice, you wanna be a better speaker. It's very important. There's a million reasons why. Built an onboarding, got a paywall. That was annoying, but you gotta make money, otherwise you die, right? So we put a paywall. First we did revenue cat, and then everyone was like, do Super Bowl. So we did Super Bowl. I'm really not happy with how the paywall came out. I feel like that could be a better experience end to end, but not my, what's the saying? Not my circus, not my clown. Do with that information what you will. We wired up a ton of prompts. So the Yap app has prompts. It'll prompt a user on what to say, right? What to speak about. Is going to the gym before work a flex or personality disorder? You could shuffle it. You get a new one and you can yap about it. What's a piece of career advice you got that turned out to be wrong? Don't quit your job. That's the career advice I got. That was totally wrong. Quit your fucking job. Chase your dreams. Make the most of this life. You're only going around the sun so many times. And if you don't act on your will and your intuition now, you never will. And you're going to have a life wasted. Sorry. It's not for everyone though. And if it's not for you, that's okay. Just be happy with what you got and don't complain. So yeah, put a bunch of those prompts into the app, built a whole reflection flow basically to go through it. You're like, hey, here's your score. Here's how you did. Here's what you could do better next time, right? Streaks, gamified it, got some metrics going. We call it, this is pretty funny. It's the Duolingo for the language you already speak, AKA English, because we all suck at speaking English, myself included. If you go back and listen to my videos from 2 years ago, you'd be like, that guy, what? He has a master's degree. Where did that come from? But only through this journey have I gotten better and better and better. What else? Onboarding. Yeah, we built the paginated reflection view, Duolingo, nudges, Superwall. Then the weekend, big build out. Again, overhaul the onboarding. So, I still iterate. I'm not perfect, but we're moving. Deleted a ton of old code, like tens of thousands of lines of old code that I was just like, fuck it. Spring cleaning, all right? And it's Make Money May. All right, shout out Brooke. Brooke came up with that. Make Money May. We're going to make money in May, all culminating in submission. All right, we're going to the App Store. Tomorrow we're going to start on the real freaking content push. We're going to do so many yaps every day. We're going to improve and iterate on the product as we go, right? Because I'm going to be user number 0. That's another thing. Like I always want to be the guy who benefits from the thing. And what more valuable skill is there for me as a founder, as a creator, as an artist, as a storyteller than the yap, the ability to just speak. A little bit of side lore. It was Saturday night. I had a fun little launch party, if you will. That's where I got this cool hat. It says General Intelligence. I like to think of myself as generally intelligent. Yeah, today was a crazy freaking day of shipping too. I skipped yoga. I'm sorry, namaste. I'll try to be there next week. I went to the gym, healthy. I still want to build my own like health OS. I want to track the crazy food I eat. I ate 2 cans of sardines today, a pound of beef. I ate some beef heart. After eating that beef heart, I was dialed. All right, eat your organs, kids. That's the way to go. And yeah, we ship. This is me re-breaking the ice, get back into it after a brief pause, heads down, super build, make a product. But yeah, the goal, got to get to 10K MRR. Also in my Yap videos, I'm going to do this. I think this is how we're going to captivate people's attention while I speak, because fuck it, brain rot. We're going to buy into it, and it keeps me focused too, right? Oh, distraction, shiny fidget spinner. I actually got this in San Francisco when I was working on LSD with Yev and Pranav. Barton gave this to me. Shout out to Barton. I wonder what Barton's up to. He was always a really smart guy. Really interesting character. Let's see, what else? What else do we have to say? Nope, that's it. All right, we're going to sign off. That's about 10 minutes here. I'm sure I'll come up with something funny to talk about that I missed in the future. But for now, this is it. Why out? Why is not gone? We just need to ship Yap. Why Yap? Why app? Why app? Get it? God's plan, baby. Godspeed. Like and subscribe. If you're still here, shout out you.